Hello, Monsters of Banshee, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex Campaign and part 3 of my Ruckard the Beast something. Probably should check that. Don't worry about it. Last time, territory fluctuated, but when doesn't it? You know, it's always up and down. Who knows what's going on? Anyway, the point is that... Yes, so we've got Mistnar, and we're going to come down and take Tor Karulu. And I'm also going to take... I want Sardaneth, because that's got a gold mine in it, but... Maybe I'll be happy with Tor Karulu. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. And also Albion is still sad. Mostly because corruption, also because a lot of slaves, and just because Dark Elves are just grumpy bastards, to be honest. Okay, well we had a turn to heal up. So we're going to book it over here. Take on these dweebs.
I cannot rewrite reality.
The garrison, I mean, how
the Lawmaster could not.
How many units can they recruit in one turn? I mean, in theory, I'm probably thinking 3, but
weaklings all around.
No, it's not my fault. But I get the sneaky suspicion it might be double that. So I want to bring the Black Ark in as well, but I just know for a fact that's going to be problematic. So what I might do is we might bring the Black Ark. 5 turns. We've got 5 turns. That's loads of time. All right, I'm going to bring the Black Ark over here, and then we'll be in range to attack that, and it'll be everything will be fine, right? No one panic. It's right. 3 units maximum. Okay, that's 5. That's fine. Right, if we get the Black Ark to lay siege. Thanks. I work really hard on it. So we can get you guys to come in as well. So this is fine. We'll maintain the block now. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is if they attack the Black Ark, will I reinforce? And I get the sneaky suspicion the answer is no. Which is it's not a huge problem. I do have the Silver and Guard. They don't look fun, but they're anti-large. That's bad, isn't it? That's bad. I mean, otherwise... Is it fine? I think this is fine. I mean, we got harpies, right? We can take the walls. We got corsairs. They could be filled with full of arrows. So it's no bit rude. Okay, let's balls to the wall. Ow! I'll lose more harpies that way. Oh, well, never mind. Our harpies are moving around behind this little archer post here. But we've been bombarding them with the Black Ark. In comes our Manticore. And then our harpies are going to swoop in from behind. And this is going to be pretty devastating to those archers. They're going to get chewed up very, very quickly. Things not going very well for them. Our infantry are going to climb up the walls, and then we're going to send Monster Squad to attack the gates, backed up by Rakarth, Admiral Draxus, and the Black Ark Corsairs. Oh, and of course, Boudica. Let's use her real name, Jane. Even spearmen don't really stand a chance against the harpies. They just get chewed up very, very quickly. And the harpies have cleaned out the walls. The gates are down. Huzzah! And we're going to send the wolves in. Then comes Mr. Chilly Willy, Mr. Spiky, and Mr. Chuckles. And the wolves are going to push straight on towards the city centre. See if we can capture that. There is a unit of Lothern's Sea Guard defending it. Our Hydras dealing with the infantry at the gates. Corsairs trying to push in as well, but the Harpies are going to be instrumental here as they come in behind the little blob defending the gates and land in amongst them to rip them to shreds. So far so bad for the High Elf defenders. Meanwhile, our wolves are trying to find a way in, but they've also got these spears to deal with over here, which is a little bit problematic. This battle is, I'm going to be honest, basically over at this point. We're inside the city. The Harpies have just torn everything to pieces. That High Elf mage is chucking stuff at us, which I dislike. So Harpies moving in. We deal with the last remnants at the gates. We're going to try and take on the Lothern Sea Guards. So look at the stats. They've got really, 49 melee defense is ridiculous. Look at these dickheads. Taking pot shots at my Harpies. That's not a sight you'd want to see, is it? Beautiful flying women. A lot of them. The wolves are now dealing with these spears over here. I told this unit of wolves to attack them, and they kind of ran around. I don't know what they were doing, but anyway, they're going to come back and help out. These guys are silver and guards, like upgraded spearmen. So despite being surrounded, and pretty sad about being surrounded, they are going to continue to fight on. So I'm going to Black Arc them because, you know, I don't need to deal with this shit.
Courage has failed us.
Yeah, lightning will do that to you. Defenders being, to be honest, I'm surprised the defenders have held on this long. It's considering what they've got left, which is basically nothing. The tenacity is impressive and quite annoying. But fortunately, army losses are going to start taking effect, leaving us with actually a quite clean siege. I will say those Harpies made that very easy. That was a very easy fight in comparison to what it should have been.
What you don't take, burn. Search the place.
Do I sack it or do I loot and occupy? I don't want the money, but what for? What am I going to use the money for?
Their meager wealth is mine.
You know what? I'm just going to occupy it.
Bow before Rakar.
Just going to occupy. You know what we should do? We should get a master, shouldn't we? We've got a spiteful one. That sounds pretty good. You're in.
Master Druki.
You're in. You're going to join. What's your name? You are.
What's best for me?
Nonens. Nonens?
Rakar is super.
Oof. That's a hell of a name. Right. Let us. Ooh, next rank. Well, you know what? I'm quite liking my Harpies. I'm gonna hold my hand up. Quite like my Harpies. I would like to get Lightning Strike. That's probably a good shout. So maybe let's go for Infamous Raider, because I think the other two are garbage. Now, Albion's going to rebel in 4 turns, so we need to go back and deal with that. That's something that needs to be done. We could get some dark. You know what? Let's get some dark shots. We can I reckon that the Black Ark can probably deal with a rebellion.
A dutiful servant, to be sure.
Unassailable. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right. So we've got this little outpost. I would like to keep it, but you know these things. It can be hard to keep things that you like. Why is everyone so grumpy everywhere? Jesus Christ's sake, people! You know, get over yourselves. Honest to God, guys, let's just chill out. That place got burned down. I mean, that's not a big deal. If anything, it's just less people that are probably going to declare war on me. Although it did keep Trace busy. I said busy. But on the other hand, that's because Trace wasn't trying to kill me. So you know what? Let's go out to sea. Let's go and see if we can grab this, because we will get a little bit of replenishment anyway. In fact, we'll get a lot of replenishment anyway, and then we can go and grab that. See what it is. Get some buffs. Get some stuff. Get all that. It'd be great. It was going to be great, and then look who turned up. Friggin'.
Even the Law Master could not.
How the fuck have you got those? What bullshit is this? You can't get them.
Beyond even Quaish.
Where the fuck did you get these from?
I would tame the ocean's beasts.
The
Submit to me.
what?
Row.
Right, what's this? Hall of True Silver. What we got? A Deviant Flutist. Lovely. And Ensouled Blades. Excellent. I mean,
Far beneath an archmage.
I guess you could attack this right away. Oh, I forgot to get Nonons.
Ambitions to kill.
Well, yeah. I can imagine with a name like that, you'd want to, wouldn't you? Well, you'd have to. Right. Right.
They have doubts about me.
Do we put you in the army?
Born to command.
What do I get rid of? I don't really want to get rid of anything, to be
I
honest.
broke a kraken once.
Yeah, ooh, nasty.
Tremble before a car.
I've skills to show.
Okay, let's put, I want you to go in there because you're going to beef up the melee attack and weapon strength of our beasts, and that can only be a good thing. I don't think you can attack the city in one turn, so... And you can't... Okay, so... Well, no, can you? Because these guys...
Absurd.
These guys are siege attackers, which means you can. Would you, though?
The ocean's bounty fascinates me.
I mean, this garrison's pretty beaten up.
Fear my malice.
We do have a little bit of a
They
force
bow
here.
only to Rakkar.
Tyrant of
I think we're
Nagel.
probably safe. I don't know what your plan is, though.
Even the sea trembles before.
So let's. Oh, in fact, what we can do, if I come here, you can't cross. Ha!
Lord of the Black Court. Dreadlord.
Could get a dragon. Could get a man.
Is there a sea dragon near?
Christ, mate! It's just you're like fucking Doctor
Bow
Doolittle.
before Rakkar.
Calm down. It doesn't. There doesn't have to be. You know. Oh, melee attack armor piercing damage. Yes, battle of. You know what? I love my harpies. I love them. They're great. I'm not going to upgrade you because I don't know if I can keep you. You are going to rebel. I've got fucking
I cannot
hippogriff
rewrite
riders.
reality.
How the shit have they got those so well? You are going to... Oh. You are going to attack that early. I thought maybe it'll be alright. I'm going to lose my Black Ark, aren't I?
Slaughter calls us.
Well, I'm certainly not defending the walls, that's for sure. Mostly because the Black Ark... For some reason, a Black Ark garrison comes in as reinforcements. So it doesn't start in the city. So it takes ages to get to the walls. Anyway, how the fuck did they get these guys? They don't start with them, do they? They're supposed to be like really high-end units. They've just got a unit. I'm like, what? How? Do they get like random units? Is this blind luck? I genuinely don't know. Anyway, we've got to fill them full of fucking crossbow bolts because these dickheads need to die. It's monstrous flying monstrous cavalry. Literally the worst. Huge amounts of hit points. Also, they've got more armor and melee defense now. Fantastic. That's it. Fill them up. Fill the crossbows. Take them down. Bring them down. Oh, God. Here we go.
Their magi are casting.
Look. Take them down. Take them down. I don't care what it takes. If the choice is between... not shooting and shooting your friend through the face, if the bolt is going to then pierce into one of these dickheads, do it. I don't care. Your friend's face and skull is worth it. Okay, they're down to 2. They're down to 1. Okay, 1 of them left. We take it. Right, well, you know, I mean, not bad, but they did manage to massacre most of 2 units of spears, so that's fine. The enemy general apparently decided to. How? Decided to charge us, so we're going to be dealing with that. There's lots of archers coming in on this side. Here comes some silver helms, so we're basically defending the city centre here. So we're trying to defend the pathways into the city centre, and then we've got the crossbows who are going to try and deal with anything that is a little... Now, the only problem is the archers, are, of course, can outrange us, so that's a bit of a problem. We are going to try and chase off the enemy general, but I don't want to lose my general, so we're going to pull him back. Take a little bit of fire there. They've got a lot of spearmen over on this side, so that's a problem. But, of course, we do have the Black Arc bombardment and Dark Conduits. So, can we win? Well, we've already taken out a lot of those Knights of blah blah blah. Where are they? Are they running away? Are they coming back? I don't know. Where did they go? Maybe they all died? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway. Silverhelm's charging around behind me, but I spotted them. So we're sending some Corsairs to go and try and deal with that. Meanwhile, the crossbows have been picking them off. You can see they've already done quite a lot of damage to them. The Corsairs are actually going to be able to charge them and stop their charge. So that's good. Bit of a win there. Here comes a lot of spear boys, and there's a lot of archers in the centre here. This is a bit of, including Lothern Sea Guard, so a bit of a problem for us over there. I'm going to send the Admiral in to fight all of the Silvern Guard. You may go, isn't that a bit dicey? And I'm like, yeah, it is, to be honest. But we're going to be dropping some, look at that, Black Arc bombardment right on that big cluster of archers there. That's pretty nice. Did I kill all of those Hippogriff guys? Must have done. Must have done. As you can see, the Admiral is surrounded by pokey boys. They're poking away. Poke, poke, poke. Not the best. He's doing a little bit of damage. He's killed one so far. That killed a few more. So that's dealt a huge blow to the Elven Assault on this flank, but they still have a couple of units of Silvern Guards, so we need to deal with that. Those Silver Helms are routing, which is good. We're sending units around to try and knock out these archers. They've still got several units being held in reserve, but I can't worry about those at the moment. We're going to have to just sort of like push in. I need to take out these archers. These archers are going to be a problem. If they continue to rain fire down on our heads, then this battle is lost. So we're going to move some of our crossbows up to this road here. The thinking being that if we can get a good shot on these, our crossbows should be, along with the Black Arc bombardment, more than enough to take out all of them. Fingers crossed. We do have some more Lothern Sea Guard coming off the wall there. Little Black Arc bombardment. I'm trying to break these units to try and free up this infantry. So crossbows now taking pot shots at the Shadow Warriors.
Destruction awaits.
You can see we're already doing a lot of damage there. So far, so good. We're also pushing in over here. The Black Arc Corsairs dealing with the, I would say, lightly armoured Lothern Sea Guard, but they've got Pars protection on them, so they're actually slightly more heavily armoured than they would be. The enemy general's here as well. Well, to be fair, you started it, so, you know. Our crossbows, of course, being armour-piercing, making very, very short work of these very lightly armoured infantry. We're gonna bring more and more of our crossbows over to bear. We're already starting to thin these Shadow Warriors out, and once these guys start opening fire again, we should see this number reduce quite significantly. There we go. That's more like it. Just tearing through them. The Black Arc Corsairs and advancing into the Shadow Warriors. Against these lightly armoured units, the Black Arc Corsairs are very, very potent. Unit of spearmen charging, trying to fend off the crossbows, but they're going to have to charge into a hail of fire. You can see that despite being heavily shielded, they are losing health very, very rapidly. Not rapidly enough, though. They're going, they're going, they're going. They've been whittled down to half health, but they are going to reach our line. Meanwhile, we've managed to chase off the last few units, and looks like a Lothern Sea Guard unit attacking our general here. Fortunately, we do have yet another Dark Conduits, so you can Pars protection them all you like. Ain't going to save them from that. Fuck you. It's Lothern Sea Guard retreating. In fact, everyone retreating. We've managed to break the... Amazingly, we've managed to break the enemy army. I legitimately thought we were going to lose that Black Arc and the city, but somehow we managed to hold.
is lost.
Wondrous slaughter!
Never any doubt in my mind that that would be the good.
Kill them!
Thanks for the slaves! Oh god, there's more of you. Do we just abandon it? I mean, I won, but...
Is there a sea dragon?
I cannot rewrite reality.
What have you got?
Father's name.
Well, fortunately you haven't got any more of those buggers,
Wow.
so I reckon we can take you. Plus you're marching, so... Yeah, I mean, we even got... Okay, so if you're in the city, you can reinforce. Okay, good.
I will not be defeated.
Now, this is what remains of the army that tried to kill Admiral Atraxis, but, well, now this battle's on my terms. So it's going to be a little bit more, you know, one-sided. Enemy mage running for her pitiful existence. Look at this. Running. She's got the speed of Lycos on her to make her faster so she can get out of there quicker. So she's running away. The entire army was very quickly dealt with. We do still have to deal with the enemy army over here, and our reinforcements are coming in to lend some assistance.
We are lost!
The last few remains of the Archmage's army running for their life, including the Archmage herself. Look at her running off there. Trying to get away. I say trying. Nope, can't outrun an amber spear. Best spell in the game. Okay, meanwhile, Elathrian's turned up. I don't know what he's thinking, to be honest, because I wouldn't want to attack this army. But he was just like, let's go for it. It's ballsy. He's also very tired because he was marching, so... You know, it's not looking good for him, I'll be honest. Our reinforcements, this battle's going to be incredibly one-sided, but, you know, if it's going to be one-sided, may as well make sure it's as one-sided as humanly possible, dark elvenly possible. So we're going to bring our reinforcements in to help out as well, and then move all of our forces up together. Including our harpies, and our monstrous menagerie. Across this little elven farm. Look at this. Look at this, lovely. Isn't it nice? A little bit of little camping bit going on there. You've got a little... I mean, I don't know about the square footage of this place. It doesn't look that big, does it? Because I'm looking at houses at the moment. I'm going to say that does... I mean, that's not even one up, one down, is it? That's... I mean, you've got this... I don't know what this is. It's definitely not a balcony. It's like a outdoors basin. So you can wash your hands outside the window. Would you want to do that? I personally don't think I would see that as a bonus. Anywho, Elathrion is moving his army around and around. They're all tired anyway, and he keeps telling them to reposition. He does have a noble over here, and there's Elathrion himself. He's grim. He likes locking people up in his red room and tickling them or something. I don't know what he does there, to be honest. But he's not getting Rakarth in there, let's put it that way. We are, however, going to send a Manticore to its death. And you're probably thinking, why? Missed. Now, this doesn't go entirely to plan, but in theory, what you can do, even against an army with, you know, missile heavy, if you have Dark Conduit, because Dark Conduit takes 5 seconds to cast, you cast it on the unit as it's coming in, and then as it lands, it'll explode. Unfortunately, I missed target. I go for this. I should have gone for this one. I go for this one. I mean, it's one unit. It's one less unit of Lothern Seaguard, which is never a bad thing. Wow, just ate all of them, didn't you? I mean, I hate Lothern Seaguard as well, so I'm totally getting your mood right there. So Elathrion and Silvern Guard are advancing. And we're using the garrison of the settlement as like a road bump. Basically, a little sleeping policeman there, so that the enemy army will hit them first and tuck them. Well, I mean, they can't tie themselves out; they're already tied. But you know, waste themselves on that, and obviously our crossbows can open fire and all that kind of good stuff. And then once they've exhausted themselves, we can then finish them off. The Lothern Seagull being the only slight issue here, but that's why. Oh, look at that Amber Spear, best spell in the game. That's why we've got our Harpies and Wolves. We can bring them round behind the enemy army. We've also got some Black Ark Corsairs. They're actually pretty 46 speed. Yep, they're faster than them. Get some good shots in there, and here comes Elathrion and his noble, taking a little bit of fire there from the crossbows. We're going to send Rakarth, Nonus, and the Admiral in to engage. Looks like he's going to charge the spears. Don't care about them. Being charged in the flank. These silver helms though dies to crossbow fire, so no big problem there. You can see we've got a lovely big blob of what's left of the Lothern Sea Guards. Some of these, are these silver guards? Some of them? Nope, all Lothern Sea Guards. That's fine. And then the bolt thrower doing some good work there. Reaver archers trying to retreat away from the incoming Harpies and Wolves, and then the Corsairs coming in on the other flank, creating a nice little pincer movements. And the Harpies now swooping down. Black Ark Corsairs coming in as well. We've managed to pin down the Reavers with Harpies, and then we can finish them off with the Wolves and the Black Ark Corsairs sweeping in. Going to seal the deal. They're out of here, and those wolves are going to be chasing after everything we can, just eating everything. Looks like Elathrion didn't last long against Nonans and Rakarth. He's now making his way. He's charging off in the opposite direction. Good for him. See, we're just clearing up the mess. I mean, this farm is going to be very well fertilised. I mean, it's got. Look at this. I should really charge for this service. I mean, obviously the armour and weapons are going to be a little bit... that's fine, don't worry about it. Anyway, Elathrion he looks like he's going to get away. He's got a speed of 38. Rakarth is... really? 58? Jesus Christ. But I thought I'd like to stab him with an Amber Spear because, you know, best spell in the game.
My name shall echo through the ages.
Eat that, Elathrion.
Slaver's gate. Bow before Rakarth.
Boop. You dead as well? Lovely. How long before that rebels? 2 turns. Okay. Back we go. Oh, no rest for the wicked, eh? Holy shit. Got the Cloak of Hagreef. Okay, good. And we've got some Harpies. And we've got some Charge Defense versus Large. And Missile Resistance. That's for giving Elathrion an Amber Spear up the Jacksea.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Exactly where it belongs. Right. You know what? I'm feeling secure enough to upgrade Mistnar. So we're going to do that. We're going to upgrade Dark Elf Harbour. And I'm probably going to need Public Order, aren't I? The other option is Untainted, because obviously we've got... How much Public Order are we losing from Corruption? 6. So actually, Public Order makes more sense, doesn't it? Is Chaos Corruption going up or going down? It's going up, but not much more. So, Public Order is probably better. And we'll get the growth there as well.
Master of all.
Boudica has leveled up. So we're going to give you magical reserves. Sure. Curse of Anrahir is pretty good. But we'll go with magical reserves for the moment.
Their obedience is in question.
And Nunans, I could make you go growth. I think we're going to go Indomitable Will, though. So let's go with that.
Dread Lord of Nagaroth.
I'm tempted to... I think if we're going to defend this, it's going to have to be Admiral Nadraxus who's going to be dealing with that, because we don't have anyone else to do that. What I could do is maybe go and get these... That's not an ocean thing. There's one over there. I could go and grab that. You know, because then currently I've got a nice boost to melee attack, which is helping our monsters hit, which is always quite important, because they do a lot of damage, but more often than not they're not going to hit because the melee attack isn't very high. So having that little boost, quite nice. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, come on, bring it, bring it. Is that all you got? Oh, not you too, Tretch. For fuck's sake, I'm not even on the same fucking continent as you.
The great vortex is under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations. For a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land.
Old man.
The power of the ritual pulls
I'm struck. Look.
Vortex. Yet there
Can you see what is in the palm of my hand? Because there's nothing, and that's how much I care about the vortex. Shut up. Go on, back in your box, you creepy old bastard. Yes, I know Hawattle's doing a thing. That's fine. Albion's going to rebel. Yes, yes. Fully aware. Yes. The rebel. What the fuck is Trace doing in the Palace of Princes? Okay, we'll go there. We'll deal with that rebellion. I might leave the rebellion to like grow for a couple of turns, just so I can bop it harder.
Lord of Fear.
I could get some harpies. I do like my... Oh, I fucking love my harpies.
A monstrous prize.
I do love my harpies. You know, it's a thing. Imminent rebellion. Yes, I know. I'm counting on it.
Fool. I should flay the very flesh from you.
What do you want? Non-aggression pact. I'm not going to give you money for a non-aggression pact, you stupid bastard.
I waited long enough.
Oops. What was that? From Clarkerons. That's probably not important. Right, we'll hop in there. We'll let you hoover up some malcontents, and then we'll kill the rest. Deal? Deal. Perfect. Right. That force there, plus the garrison, is... I mean, we saw off a fairly nasty force with less than that. So we can definitely fend off anything with this. He says, unsure that that's true, but we'll see how it goes. Let's get the dreaded slaver. All that's good. We are currently... Oh, because is that because we're raiding? Because we're big? Black Art Cup. You're costing me too much money, mate. But I do need it, so it's fine. The shades are very expensive for what they do. I could get rid of them. I could get rid of one of them. I've already got one. Thing is, they are good. They're a really good unit. They're good at what they do, but are they going to be good here? I feel like dealing with the High Elves, you need... I mean, you know, getting into a shooting fight with the High Elves is never going to end well. What you need to do is you need to hit them hard and fast.
For Kara and Ka.
Okay, I'll keep them for that because we're gonna lock up some Norskans in a second anyway. So let's not rush things. Let's not do that. Who's this? The Bloodhall Coven. Sure. Okay, business as usual. Income from raiding. That's gone down a little bit. Okay, good enough.
Wrath of the Beast Lord. There shall be torment.
Right.
My menagerie shall.
What did we learn? Did we learn not to rebel again? Unlikely, but
With me.
it'll do for the moment. It'll keep them stable for the moment. Alright, let's come down to Miss Snar. I'm not going to worry because oh, there's a Skull Island over there. I should get that.
You fought well.
That would give me many pennies to spend upon trinkets. Let's get fly, my pretties, fly. Carrion crows. We get more armor-piercing damage for our harpies, which, you know, I love my harpies. Income from raiding, income from post-battle loot. No upkeep costs for harpies. Lovely.
Dominating.
So we now have 3 harpies.
This
Which is
which
pretty fucking legit. I could go Pan's impenetrable pelts. Arcane Conduit is too good not to take, though, so we'll do that.
Smell uncertainty in this one.
Let's see. Conqueror gives more melee attack and weapon strength, so that's just good. I'll give you that. And how about a potion of strength? Is that good? You can have a deviant flutist, because why not? Oh, you've got the beast armor of Karon Kar.
All shall
Of course. So, oh, you know what? Let's give, because Admiral Adraxus has done he's done good work. He has done some good shit. He can have more missile resistance. He can have some of this. He can have a bodyguard. He's got sea legs. He's a fleet master. It's all good.
Lord of the Black Corps.
It is all hello. Hello there. I know, like words. Don't worry, I'll make it simple for you. Now call Doomball. Do you have his number? We need defences here, really, but fuck it, I'm going to get growth instead. It's just the way I roll. And research. So we want Bloodthirsty Companions, because that's going to give more melee attack and armor-piercing damage to our harpies, who, I mean...
Witness my strength, Brachus.
I mean, their melee attack's already 39, weapon strength 56. They're actually quite nasty. You dump those into an enemy unit, especially the back of an enemy unit, they're gonna feel it. We still do have the Ensouled Blades, though, so they get an additional, what's that, 8? Yeah, so normally they have 39. They can go up to 42, minus the 8. Which is fine. And then they get the 32 charge bonus, so,
Submit to me.
You know, not bad. The Slash Master boosts... It does boost harpies, so then we could go with Confer Bloodlust, which would be speed, physical resistance to weapons. You know, I'm tempted to keep the harpies the whole way through. I just really like them. I just think they're neat. Ah, there we go. I'm fairly sure we'll soon be at war with all of the elves. You are coming to attack us. Do I think that's a problem? Not really. I'm okay with that. Let's go and get the Skull Island. You know, I'm so not bothered by it. I'm going to go over and deal with this rather than deal with you. That's how much I care about your little attack coming.
I broke a kraken once.
Raid the cove. What we got? Okay. Zombles.
I will not be defeated.
Bit of a tricky battle this, because it's a mix of very nasty missile units, artillery, and quite nasty melee units as well. So we need to take out the mortars and the cannon ASAP. We do have wolves and harpies coming in from the rear. What I haven't noticed, these hand cannons will shred everything, so we need to make sure that they get nicks, which means we're charging down directly into what is the depth guard, which is not a good position for the harpies to be in, but that's going to give us time to take out the carronades as well as the mortars and come out and take out these hand cannons over there, and also the gunnery mob. So I know these ladies are going to break, but Little Dark Conduit didn't quite go how I wanted, but did take a big chunk of these units out, so that's fine. They're going to flee away, they'll be okay, and the walls also manages to just get out of trouble just in time. We're going to have to melee these depth guard down, which is going to be painful, but you know, we've got Mr. Spiky, we've got Mr. Chuckles, all that kind of good stuff. Some more depth guard coming in to attack the harpies here. The walls sweeping in, more harpies coming in. Should have been a little bit more careful there, to be honest. Should have let the shades knock down the depth guard. Would probably be the best option. Another little engagement over here as the wolves are about to get flanked. We do not want that, so we're going to pull the wolves out of this engagement and charge the rear of the depth guard over here. And that's going to help then deal with them. Those wolves are going to be fairly safe. Got the Manticore coming in as well, and Rakarth is dealing with the enemy general. God, what? Stop slapping each other and just hit. No, never mind. It's fine. We've pulled the Harpies out of that engagement. The Harpies taking quite a lot of damage here, but to be honest, it's probably not. It's probably not as bad as it looks. Shay's taking pot shots at the Zombles, which is fine. Most of the enemy army is gone. And our Shades can quickly dispatch the deckhand mob themselves. Backed up by some Harpies. There we go. The last remaining depth guard starting to crumble away along with the enemy general and his last few units.
You fought well, my beasts. The Tower
Indeed.
of Despair awaits them.
Take some Zomble slaves. Got some Harpies. Got a eunuch. Don't know what he was doing there, but we got 20 big ones, which is the more important thing.
Full sail ahead.
Okay, let's sail back here. That'll put us in range of the Black Ark as well, so we get even more replenishment. Lovely stuff. And then we can get... Okay, well, we don't have any cold ones, and unfortunately cold ones are a bit trash, so... I don't know. But 25% ambush success chance is quite nice. We've only got one Reaper Bolt threat. The casualties captured post-battle again, though. Very nice. Melee attack for Hydras and Spiky Hydras. Frostbeth for Spiky Hydras. Abysmal Howl for Hydra units. I mean... It'd be silly not to take it, wouldn't I? I do think that... Like, as much as I liked the Mammoths... The Hydras are just definitely better, so I should probably just replace them with Hydras when I can. Eventually, just get all Hydras. But, I mean, having the other beasts is quite nice for just other armies that might need quick recruitment and something nasty thrown into them. Although it would have been nice to have, like, some way to upgrade all of the monsters and be able to pick the ones you want rather than just go for Hydras, which are inevitably going to be the best. But there we go. Never mind.
A legend among beastmasters.
Never mind. Let's go now. We can get martial name power at level 4, which is nice. We'll go for melee attack and weapon strength, though, because that is the best option.
Dreadlord of the Druki.
We've now got shit tons of money, which is super nice. Let's get a little bit more growth
Lord
there.
of the Black Court.
All shall kneel before
I think
the
we could
Ka.
get a dragon. I'm going to get more Harpies.
You'll make good breeding stock. Rakarth is
I might put a dragon in Rakarth's army. Could get rid of the shade to get a. Alternatively, get rid of the dread spears, get more shades, but I can't recruit them yet. But I will do, and when I can recruit them, I can replace them all with shades. You know, putting out. On the other hand, fighting elves is that the best idea?
Triumph as always.
I don't know. It's a dicey move. I think if we're going to be fighting a lot of elves, then probably, like as I said before, trying to outshoot elves is just, you may as well just give up then. The Harpies on the other, having the Harpies and the Wolves. I mean, the Wolves are nice, but are the Harpies better? You've got 14 armor piercing damage. You have 19. 38 charge, 32 charge, 44 attack, 39 attack, but slightly more melee defense. Same armor. And the wolves are just very good at chasing down. I found that Harpies are fine, but wolves are just very, very good at doing a lot of damage very quickly. And I don't know why. It's something about the way they attack. I think they've just got a fast attack animation or something stupid like that.
Bounty fascinates me.
Glad to hear it.
The Beast Lord ascended.
Can we reach you? We can. What's the likelihood that you will retreat? Pretty high, I would say. And of course, we can't chase you up afterwards. Is that a problem? Probably not. What the fuck are you doing over here? What are you doing, you crazy bastard? Alright, well let's see if we can...
Rampage.
Maybe you'll want to die, I don't know. Oh, okay, well apparently it's unlikely. Nope, didn't think so. You're like, well, where are you gonna run to? You know, what's the plan?
Car and car.
Okay, I'm going to... Oh, do I really get rid of my front line? That seems silly, doesn't it? Getting rid of the front line, does it? Does that seem silly? I don't want to get rid of my harpies. I could get... the Reaper Bolt thrower is quite useful. The only thing that isn't useful is Dread Spears. So...
Tremble before
Layers.
into the pen.
Apparently I'm getting a Black Dragon. Neat. Alright, so we've got a Black Dragon. We have captured some territory in Ulth 1, and we're now at war with most of the elves. Pretty soon to be all of them. How the fuck did... Wait, what's going on here? Oh, you've got Chaos Corruption in your... all up in your shits. It's not going to be making things good for you, is it? Alright, well, I want their gold mine, but we'll have to...
Ridiculous.
How the fuck have you got 2 stacks of... Oh, you do have a gold mine, I suppose. Alright, fine. Well, I have to deal with you.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
And you. And then you. But that'll have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.